Y'all doing all right? This video right here gonna be based on like how to run successful over here at Blair. Every company you go to, they have a system that they run on. So every company not gonna run the same. I'm making me some salmon and asparagus. I just parked for the night at my delivery. I got delivery in the morning. So I'm grilling me some I got some salmon fillet. I got me some asparagus spears cooking real quick. But back to what I was saying. Over here at Blair, it's all about your lanes. So running over here is based off your lane. You want to find you a good lane and try to run that motherfucker until you can't run it no more. So like for right now, for instance, right, I've been running this Ohio lane probably for close to a month. So basically what I'm doing is I'm shooting to Ohio and I'm coming right back down. Depending on where I'm at, if I'm in that Cincinnati, Columbus area, I can get a call either out of Middletown, Ohio, or Columbus, Ohio, going right back down south. Or if I'm in that Cleveland area, I can get me a call out of Pittsburgh, going right back down south. So that's mostly how I run. I don't run over here. I don't run. You would never see me running all over the place. So you would never see me like I don't do no out west. I went out west one time since I've been over here, and that was by choice. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to go out there. Paid good going out there, paid shitty coming back. But over here, it's all about lanes. So you find that lane and you just work it. Like I tell a lot of drivers, they ask 65 and 40. That's my main run. I-65 and 40. You gonna catch me either on one of them. Out of a 5-day week, you're going to catch me on either I-65 or I-40 at least 75% of that time that I'm out during that week. I'm going to be on either I-5 running that motherfucker. That's all I do. 65 and 40. You're going to catch me on there either one of the 75-80% of the week. I'm on I-65, I-40 just running it. So that's all you got to do. You find your lane over here and just stick with that lane and just run that lane. Just run it. Run it. And once you'll find where your sweet spot's at. Ohio is a sweet spot. West Tennessee, Memphis area, sweet spot. Indiana, that Columbia City, sweet spot. Birmingham, everybody know that's a sweet spot. Like them is your sweet spot. So that's what I do. I bounce between those spots all week, and I make a decent living over here. You know what I'm saying? I make decent money over here, just bouncing between those spots all week. And I'm going home Friday. I'm home every Friday, and I'm leaving out Sunday. I always leave out on Sunday. I like to park up, because when you park up, I like to park up, get unloaded early, and start my week off on a good note. Because usually, this is my superstitions or whatever you want to call it. I forgot the word. I can't think of it, but me parking up, I always have a good week when I park up. If I gotta wake up Sunday morning, not Sunday morning, late. If I gotta leave late Monday or early Monday morning to get up, I usually have shitty weeks. So that's kind of like my like pregame ritual or something like that. Like when they say them players they got pregame, that's like my pregame ritual is to be parked up at my delivery Sunday night and get unloaded early Monday morning. And then I'm running. It's off to the races from there on out. So yeah, over here it's all about lanes, man. We got plenty of lanes at the run. Find them lanes, find that sweet spot, and just run it up and down, up and down, up and down. Like I guarantee you tomorrow, I'm gonna get a call. I probably guarantee you tomorrow, 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna be able to grab a call coming out of Columbus, either going to Blue Springs, Mississippi, Madison, Mississippi, or I might get lucky and I get one just going straight down to Memphis. I guarantee you, I could bet my last dollar on that. Or forgot Talladega, Alabama too. Might get something going over Talladega. That's a sweet spot too, because you that's not a Birmingham and shoot back down. So yeah, that's it. And then communication. Communicate with your DM, your driver manager. Communicate with him. Tell him you need to call him. I call my DM. They get in the office. I like to run early, right? I like to run early in the morning, right? So I'm calling. I'm relaying to my DM early in the morning. I'm calling them with my ETA. I'll be in such and such at 10 a.m. I'm shooting them a text. 10 a.m. I'll be in such and such. You know what I'm saying? Just keep the communication tight with your DM. And he gonna keep, if you got a good DM, he gonna keep you together, man. If you keep that communication with him, so he know exactly what you got going on, and he right there, he gonna keep you tight with you, and everything gonna work out how it's supposed to work out. But it's the easy company, man. They don't micromanage you. They don't bother you. Like they don't micromanage you over here. They don't bother you over here. So me and my DM talk. I ain't friendly. Me and my DM, I had my DM probably 4 years. I'm not no friendly. I'm not the driver that's gonna call you just to bug you. When I call, when my DM see my number pop up on his call ID, he know I'm calling for something work related. I ain't just calling just to chat, or I ain't calling to complain about some petty shit that I can figure out on my own, and none of that. And the same thing with him. When he calling me, he not calling me just to, you know what I'm saying? He ain't micromanaging. You know what I'm saying? He lead me off to the races. We gonna figure it out. Like I think I told that story in my last video about when I went to Talladega Friday and I had to deliver and I didn't have no appointment number on my paperwork. You know what I'm saying? I reached out to my DM and just gave him a heads up, like, this going on, such and such. I'm just letting you know. But I went back there and got it figured out though. I got it figured out and I got unloaded. I didn't need, you know what I'm saying? And he was like, cool. I knew you was gonna figure something out. So being over here is not hard. Over here it's all about, man, communication. Good communication. And finding them lanes. Once you find them lanes and work the hell out them lanes, man, I'm telling you, you will do all right over here. I tell drivers all the time, I know the racing shit screwed up everywhere, so you're gonna have some times where it's gonna be some bullshit, but if you got to take that bullshit, and that bullshit, if it's going in the right lane, if it's going back into a right lane, take that bullshit and run it right back into that. If you're going into a lane, a decent lane, take that bullshit and go down there, because you know you got something coming out that lane that's gonna play pretty good. So, like I say, over here it's about find your lanes, work that lane, communicate with your DM, your dispatcher. Make sure you communicate with him at all times, let him know what's going on. And shit, staying out the way. You stay out the way, you ain't gotta worry about nobody calling by you. Stay out the way. And everything will work out how it's supposed to work out. I like it over here. I've been over here 3 going on 4 years. I really ain't got no complaints, you know what I'm saying? I have my weeks where I be pissed off about. It really ain't got nothing to do with the company. It's just the market. The market screwed up. So you had weeks where you like, man, this some bullshit. But then you talk to other drivers at other places or on out, you there tell you like, it's fucked up out here. It's fucked up out here. You done had drivers over here that came and left thinking it was green, grass was green on the other side, and they get to another company and now they trying to come back. Like, damn, I should have never even left. Because all you gotta do